My family lineage is settlers from the 1500s.
Colonialists.
Yeah, colonials.
You don't look very Native American to me.
I am Native American. Whites are Native Americans. What are you talking about?
You're not.
What are you talking about?
You're a little bit more than a far-right Republican.
Hey, what can I say?
I think you could say I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am.
Listen to me.
This might be one of the most instantaneous fuck around and finds out that I have seen yet. And we'll get to this fascist loser getting fired from his job and now asking for handouts in just a second. But that was all because of this video, one progressive versus 20 far-right conservatives from Jubilee, which unfortunately their parent company is rather litigious with their copyright claims. So I'll try to show as much of the video as I can, but forgive me if it seems wonky or weird or if I'm on the screen at the same time. But before we dive into this utter chaos and this MAGA moron finding out, it's important to note that Jubilee is problematic for a number of reasons, particularly for platforming these people in the first place, which they've done a lot in the past. Here's a creator you may recognize, Luke, ranting about just that problem.
Luke, did you see the new Jubilee video? No, I didn't, and Jubilee. What's next? You gonna put one lib with their hands tied behind their back in a room with 20 starving wolves? I swear to fuck that debating these three brain-celled, openly fascist Yahtzee mother who say the quiet part out loud with a grin on their goddamn face as if their ideas have any value or deserve any consideration is what ruined this goddamn country. I get that everybody's allowed to have whatever idea they want, but these ideas are inherently harmful and vile. They do not deserve the grace of intelligent debate. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The only words that a Trump-loving bucket of piss who tells me they want an autocracy because they're not going to be the people that get hurt gets from me are get and. And if you're looking for a way to help fight, stop watching this shit. Stop it. These buckets of piss get paid to be there on the expectation of your click and your view, because that brings revenue. I'll tell you right now, I've seen 3 clips of this shit reposted here, and that is all I'm gonna fucking see of it. Because fascists and the people who platform them do not deserve the fraction of a dollar that my view brings, and they don't deserve yours either.
Fully agree, which is why we won't be watching the actual YouTube video, just people's reactions and the video on other sites. So if you appreciate that and our work, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to support the people who actually deserve it by calling these things out. But with that out of the way, let's dive in, and I think Hassan Piker had one of the best breakdowns of what this whole situation looked like.
Pringles guy has fallen. Oh my God. They got a magician?
Whites are Native Americans. What are you talking about?
Did I say I'm a Republican? Did I say I'm a Republican? I'm having a show that was called 25 Far-Right Republicans.
Doesn't mean you support every single Republican. My point is that you don't agree
Actually, I'm the guy here. If anyone watching at home, I'm the only guy here who actually supports American values, democracy, free speech, the Constitution. I've got folks here telling me they don't believe in democracy, but they're nationalists.
Why should we care about that?
America is a majority Christian country. Shouldn't we be deciding Christians should have control of
I agree. Donald Trump should not nothing to do with religion. I think you say I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am.
This is not even a debate. There's no back and forth here. It's just so utterly unproductive because they're not there to like actually have a conversation. Like, they're not even defining why they think this is a permissible society or this will yield good results or whatever kind of like future society that they want to envision, that they want to defend. They're just literally rage baiting over and over again to be like, it's basically the debate equivalent of going up on stage and shitting yourself, okay, in a crowded room and then being like, haha, I've destroyed you. You all smelled the shit in my pants.
Yeah, and we'll get to more of these nut jobs towards the end of the video, but let's dive into this guy. His name is Connor. He is a far-right commentator using the pseudonym Pine Sap. And this clip got him in a lot of trouble.
Are you a fan of the Nazis?
I frankly don't care being called a Nazi at all.
I didn't say that. I didn't actually say that. I said, are you a fan of the Nazis?
Well, they persecuted the church a little bit. I'm not a fan of that, but...
What about the persecution of the Jews?
Well, I mean, I certainly don't support anyone's human dignity being assaulted. I'm a Catholic.
But you don't condemn Nazi persecution of the Jews?
I think that there was a little bit of persecution.
Because you're a little bit more than a far-right Republican.
Hey, what can I say?
I think you could say I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am. Absolutely.
Not them clapping for the guy saying he's a fascist. Oh, Mahdi Hassan is just like so taken aback.
I'm just checking who's clapping just to get my set of where everyone is on this. Because you know that millions of people are going to be watching you on YouTube and checking out who the fascists and the Nazis are.
I'm not ashamed of that whatsoever.
No, clearly you're not.
During the pre-war period, prior to World War II, it was only those parties that properly enacted the people's will. That's why they won. The conservatives were fat cats. They were aristocrats.
Are you in favor of killing people who aren't like you?
quite frankly, I'm not.
You mentioned Franco earlier. Franco killed a lot of innocent people.
Oh, well, he killed communists. He killed people who raped nuns and killed priests.
What about children who he killed and women who he killed?
What are you talking about? He never killed any women or children. He was Catholic,
He only killed combatants. Is that what you're claiming?
Yeah, he only killed combatants.
Never killed any innocent people.
The White Terror was only punishing those people who did acts of terrorism. And again, are you supporting like raping innocent women? Nuns, dude. Killing priests? I mean, priests don't brandish guns and kill people.
You just refuse to condemn the Nazi Holocaust, my friend. I don't think you're in a position to ask anyone any questions.
I quite frankly don't care what you think about me. If I'm a Nazi and being a
feeling
Nazi
is mutual,
and being a Nazi means upholding human dignity, because I even believe in your dignity. I don't
What the fuck? If being a Nazi means upholding human dignity, are you? That is the face of a little boy who has been dropped on his head far too many times.
State that I was running I wouldn't want to hurt you or anything like that, but quite frankly,
I don't debate fascists.
Okay. So do you concede then? I mean, why
do I concede you're a fascist who won't condemn the Nazis?
Yeah.
Yes, I concede that.
Okay, great.
So that whole fiasco then led to this. He was fired. He posted this, fired for my political beliefs. My name is Connor, and I was recently shown in the latest Jubilee episode. As a result, unfortunately, I was subsequently released from my job. I'm raising money as an emergency fund and for other expenses while I look for a new job. To clarify, I was terminated from my position for holding fully legal, traditional right-wing political views. This is cancel culture and political discrimination on full display. I just went on The Rift where I shared my story of what happened. You can watch it here. We're not gonna fucking watch that. Of course, the Nazi that appeared on Jubilee to debate Mehdi Hassan got fired and is now grifting and already raised over $23,000, shaking my head. This is fucking insane. And of course, it gets worse. Connor now claims he was fired for his views and has launched a fundraising page on Give, Send, Go, a Christian crowdfunding site which has faced criticism for hosting extremist causes. We have talked about this in the past. This is the same site that the woman who called a child at a park the N-word went on and fundraised for there as well. So clearly, he's among some real just class acts here. And he says, I'm raising money as an emergency fund and for other expenses while I look for a new job. Unfortunately, voicing fully legal, traditional right-wing political views, how are these traditional right-wing, get out of here, results in real consequences. Holy fuck, dumbass. Oh no, the lepers ate my fucking face. Wah. And of course, the comments on his fundraising site, some of them were, we need a white nation, it's our only future, vive le fascisme, one donor wrote, contributing $88. The number 88 is a coded far-right symbol used by neo-Nazis and white supremacists, which stands for HH, as H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. Now, for anyone wondering, the child's full name is Connor Estelle, and like I said earlier, he goes by the pseudonym Pinesap. And I've said this in a previous video, but I genuinely think we need to set up a different crowdfunding site, like a GoFuckMe site, where we can fight back against this bullshit, because the guy's raising money. Because frankly, it's just fucking insane that you can say shit like this and then go on and have people donate thousands of dollars to you after you find out for fucking around.
How would Connor's America look? What would it look like?
Well, quite frankly, I think we would deport people who shouldn't be here.
I didn't ask about deporting. What does the government look like?
What does the government look like?
Yeah.
I would say, quite frankly, it's under a sort of benevolent leader, such as
Where does he
Franco.
come from?
It could be a kind of aristocratic class. Could be someone
who picks the autocrat?
Frankly, the people. I mean, we could hold a vote on it. Kings were
isn't that democracy?
Well, sure. You can have a vote to get to that stage.
And then no more votes afterwards?
Absolutely.
Wow.
100%.
Wow. And if that autocrat kills you and your family, you're fine with that?
Well, I'm not going to be a part of the group that he kills, because that's the whole thing.
How do you know?
Autocrats
tend to kill everyone, even their own supporters.
Schmidt makes this point very well in his work. It's the friend-enemy distinction, right?
Carl Schmitt, the Nazi theoretician.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't care.
Are you a fan of the Nazis?
I frankly don't care being called a Nazi at all.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I hope this guy gets persecuted, and I hope he wakes up in hell one day, like the Catholic he is. Screw this guy. Honestly, screw Jubilee for platforming this crap. It's friggin' disgusting, and I'm glad Mehdi Hasan got to absolutely roast these people, but I fully agree with Luke on this. Like, this show, it's a terrible thing for human society, to be quite honest. Anyway, folks, thank you for watching. Be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our new shows on the Really American Network. We got Brian Shapiro hosting a live show every day. And tomorrow, I'll be interviewing Representative Ro Khanna, so make sure you have your notifications turned on for when that drops. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse, and I'll see you guys in the next one.